I felt like Independence Day was a great time to share that I just submitted my resignation at my job. Hey everybody, it is Jennifer Hernandez and it is Independence Day in the United States. I felt like Independence Day was a great time to share that I just submitted my resignation at my job. And specifically because it feels like an independence. I've quit a lot of jobs. I've changed jobs several times in my adult career. And sometimes it was just simply because I found something that was gonna grow me, stretch me. One time I left a job because my mom was sick and I went home to help take care of her. And a few times I've left jobs because they were really bad environments and I just needed to get out. Today, I want to tell you a tale of two resignations. The previous job that I quit, my boss wasn't surprised. She was actually super supportive. She valued me and I felt valued. She told me that I could do more, that I could be more. And she knew that there really wasn't a place for advancement within that organization. And she knew that my passion was teaching. And in that position, I was, peripherally involved in education in an administrative capacity, but there wasn't a teaching role. I wasn't at a university. And when a teaching position came open, that had been my dream job. I mean, I had been striving for that job for about 15 years. I had been working to try to get there, strategically had accepted the job I was in because I knew that it would look good on my resume. And I had been there for 4 years. I knew how to do the job. I did the job well. And honestly, I was becoming complacent in that job because I could have done so much more, but not there. And so when this job came open, I told my boss I was applying for it, and she was very supportive. And when I got the job and when I took the job, she wasn't upset. She threw a party for me, and like I said, she was amazing because she knew I could do so much more. So I took my job that was my dream job, and for a year and a half or 2 years, it was great. It was a great job. But then we had some administrative leadership changes and things took a turn. And I'm not going to go into all of the details today as to why specifically I quit my job. But I didn't feel valued. And that's really what everything boiled down to. You all may know we're facing high inflation right now. Everything costs more. And instead of giving me a raise, my job actually cut my salary 2 years in a row. There's definitely some more nuance to that. It wasn't like they just straight cut my salary. In their minds, they decreased my working hours. But what happened really was they decreased my working hours without decreasing the amount of work that had to get done. So I still had to do the same amount of work. I was just gonna get paid less money for it. I also said that I couldn't do the job in the amount of time allotted. And despite saying that for 2 years, my allotted time was cut 2 years in a row or 3 years in a row. And so I just decided that I could not do it. I am teaching that we need to value ourselves. I am trying to empower other people to see value in themselves. And I just didn't feel like I could justify teaching that and talking that talk and then accepting a contract for the next year with less pay and less time to get my job done. So I quit. So while my previous supervisor was super supportive and valued me, my more recent supervisor told me how much she supported me, how much she did for me, but I did not feel supported or valued at all. And it really didn't matter that I didn't feel supported, because in her mind, she supported me. So good leaders, they value their employees, but they also make their employees feel valued. And that's the thing. I have not felt valued in my role for about 1.5 years. And the environment was not one that was conducive to me being successful. It was just piling on more and more work every year until I hit a breaking point, until I hit complete and total burnout. And I just had to go because the environment was not a healthy and supportive environment. It wasn't an environment that made me feel valued, and it wasn't an environment that supported my growth and my professional journey. So if you are in an environment that supports you, that is wonderful and amazing, and you should continue to grow. But if you are in an environment that is not supportive, that's not helping you grow, it can be scary to choose to leave that environment, but it can also be one of the best decisions that you make.